What up, peeps? It's your girl Dash coming back to Real Takes. Well, it looks like we have a teaser trailer for a TV show that I have been waiting to drop, and this is for Swamp Thing. This is one of those ones I've been talking about off and on for quite some time, really since early last year. It was also one of those anticipated TV shows I had noted that I want to see that was coming out this year. I grew up with Swamp Thing, so I'm excited for this, and I'm glad we finally are getting a little something to see. I'm curious to see what he looks like, so you know what, let's just go ahead and jump into it. I'll see the rest of my rant then, you guys. Alright, Swamp. The music looks good. Nice. Okay. Alright, you guys, I really enjoyed that teaser trailer, and that really was a teaser, but that's fine because it basically showed me what I really wanted to see, which was Swamp Thing being played by Derek Mears. I'm actually excited about that. Now, I had already stated before when I've talked about this off and on for almost a year how excited I am about this because I actually grew up watching Swamp Thing. I remember he had a short-lived TV series, of course, the comic books. And I know back then, who was the one that played him? I think his name was Dick Durock, who played Swamp Thing back then. And also for the character Dr. Alec Holland, I want to say, was played by Ray Wise. I'm familiar with him. He's been in many things I actually watched and I loved. The new guy playing him will be Andy Bean. Now, let me put a picture up here of the cast. We have quite a few people. This cast is really good. I like that. Of course, I already said Derek Mears. We're going to have, Andy Bean is another one. We have Virginia Madsen. We're going to have a female by the name of Maria Sten, Jennifer Beals, Will Patton. Then we have Crystal Reed. She was actually on the show Teen Wolf, and everybody remembers that. Did very well in that. Then we also have Kevin Durand. Then we have a gentleman by the name, I think his name is Henderson Wade. I'm not familiar with him, so he's kind of a newcomer to me. But overall, that casting is really good for the show. That's a nice, eclectic, honestly, of cast. Because quite a few of those I grew up watching, like Virginia Madsen, Will Patton, and Jennifer Beals. And the other ones over the last, let's say, 10 years or so, I've been watching, like Kevin Durand. And there's another gentleman, I didn't put his picture up, but his name is Leonard Nam. He's been in a couple things I like too. So the casting looks good, and I think I forgot one last person. I think his name is R.J. Seiler. He was in the Power Rangers movie, and he's also was on a couple of episodes of a show I watch and review, and that's Black Lightning. So I'm really feeling this casting. I'm excited. I'm hyped. Also, I did hear whispers that Adrienne Barbeau might be back on this particular show. Not back, but will be on the show. Now, I'm excited about that because, as you all know, she was in the original Swamp Thing movie. She's been in many things. She's considered one of those horror queens that I have grown up to watch and love. She was also in, of course, Creepshow, and she was in another movie that I love that's a favorite, The Fog. So she's done many others, but those are the main ones that I have. I have actually in my collection that I love to watch off and on through the years. So I'm excited at the fact of her being on the show. That has me even more hyped. Secondly, when I talked about this months ago, I want to say late last year, I talked about how I'd heard, being that James Wan is attached, but secondly that they said they're not going to hold back. They're going, this is literally like raw, rated R style, meaning we're going to see the gore, we're going to see all that, everything encompassed with the supernatural in regards to this. Secondly, I'm hyped at the fact that the pilot is being directed by Len Wiseman. You all should know him. He's, of course, doing the, the franchise of the Underworld, movies. So I'm definitely down to see him put his stamp on this. I feel like we're going to get a treat with this show. And like I stated, I normally don't do streaming stuff like that. I do have like Netflix, but I don't like to do so many of them. But for this one, I will make the consideration. And then I just got to decide if I plan to just watch all of these in its entirety and then do a review, if I want to review each individual episode. I might do each individual episode and kind of like really discuss all the different characters, whichever, so I can like really dig deep. Because if I do a full out of all of it, it might be a little too long. I'd rather just break it up. So I'm going to have to just think about that. We don't have much longer. This comes out May 31st. I'm totally down. I'm ready to see it. So with that said, you guys comment below. Let me know what you all think. And with that said, I will see you guys on the next reaction. You guys take care.